All right, we're gonna be watching me playing a variety of heroes. I think it's Mauga, Ramattra, Hazard, Winston, and D.Va. I think, and it's gonna cover a couple of maps. So I mentioned already that I've been playing ranked this season. Obviously, pretty close to the end of the season, but I didn't know when I was in the season when I started. And I said that I'd be playing, hey, Mauga and Hazard as long as I could, just to see how far I could get. Well, I got the answer pretty quickly. It's pretty much the rank that I am right now, like Diamond 1-ish, right? Right in the border, Diamond 2, Diamond 1. Where I'm like, this is not working. It became very clear the games were no longer fun. Like, you'd go Mauga and I'd suddenly have like a Junker Queen and an Ana and, Moira, etc. And just like the whole team would just like swap around it. And I'm like, okay, this is people clearly, this is a thing. They really don't like playing against Mauga. Hazard not as really as bad, but I think Hazard's like a little more situational as to where I can play him. So I was like, all right, I have to be much more reasonable about when I play this. Otherwise, it's just not gonna be fun. Like forget like the skill aspect. Like it's just not fun to play it, even though I could get better and still win some of the games. It's just not fun. So I'm trying to still fit in Mauga and Hazard where I can. So it's gonna slow upward progression, but being reasonable about it, I'm like, look, if it's not working, I'm gonna swap off, which is different than initially where I was like, I'm gonna play like either Hazard or Mauga no matter what. Now I will actually swap off. Anyway, these are Diamond 1 games, but the actual range is like Diamond 1, Diamond 2 to mid Masters, I think. So like Masters 4, Masters 3. And I think what I'd really find interesting about these two is kind of times where I'm winning by doing nothing. And I think that's kind of tricky, like quote unquote nothing. And I think that's kind of tricky for tanks to understand, like when you're actually in a winning position and you literally don't need to do anything and just wait for the enemy team to make a move. And that can be very powerful. It's something that's also come up in a bunch of reviews that I've done lately. So we're going to start this game. We're on offense. We're playing Mauga. I'm like, okay, cool. I actually should have gone to the left right away, but it's still fine. I'd like go left side. I just want to figure out what the team comp was. So we lose Genji right away. I'm like, all right, I know it. So I'm going to play slow. Just kind of poke him down low. We lost 2, so I already want to leave. But Ryan charges in. It's a good charge by him. The reason why I don't do a 180 is I literally can't do a 180 fast enough. Like I have really low sensitivity, I think, for most players. I cannot do that 180 fast enough to charge out. So instead, I just charge through, but I'm not going to stomp because stomping here would be a death sentence. So I just rotate out this way and play on cart. And now I'm good, right? Riding Hurt goes here. He tries to stall a cart, which is good because I'm not really going to be able to push cart anyway. I'm down 1, down 2. So I'm just chilling. I rotate to the left. I'm like, oh, lost Ash here. Okay, unfortunate. Light the Children on fire. And I'm just going to stage here. I'm going to wait a second, get healed up, and then go. I noticed that my Mercy left me. Okay, that's fine. I mean, it is what it is. My Genji's in, so I want to make a play here. I would have charged in if he didn't get killed, but he gets killed pretty much instantly. So once again, we just go back. And sometimes you just have to realize, like, look, nothing's going to happen. Like, I can't, if I charge it, I'm going to die here. It's like, it's not going to, I'm not only going to die, I'm not going to do anything. Like, there's no chance of me winning the fight. So I'm just going to feed the ult charge for nothing. So, just seeing if I can, like, poke somebody a little bit. If there's a little bit of opportunity. No, not really. Okay, Soldier going. Okay, I charge through. Same deal. Just charge out. And rotate out. So get healed up. Soldier on the left. We're going to go top side. You'll notice now, Widow kills 2. Okay, great. Excellent. Sometimes I don't need to do anything. This is not an example of that, of like not needing to do anything as tank. Like obviously I did not expect that to happen. I wasn't playing around it. Eventually I would have gotten healed up and I would have been able to push high ground and I would have had 5. You could ask, well, what do you do when your team constantly gets picked? I'm like, well, it also goes both ways, right? Like eventually, like especially in like a Widow versus Widow, like someone on their team on defense is going to die. They have to play perfectly for 4 minutes to not have someone die. And as soon as they have somebody die, then you can push and you get an advantage. So like, again, it goes both ways. Again, lost the Widow right after that, but it's fine, right? There is some space that's created. I'm going to go up top. Force a Soldier now. I really should just left click here. I've been thinking that even at close-ish range against squishies, it doesn't. It's still not accurate enough. You still just should be using one gun, even when you're like pretty close. Widow gets another pick. Okay, fine. Light the Ryan on fire. The reason I'm not charging is I'm actually not sure what the situation is for the rest of the team. I don't want to charge in and then get committed and then die. And for example, he charges me out or something like that. But great slam there. He gets low. Gets in the mega, but that's fine. Right? I popped cardiac in case he pins me. But I was hoping to pin him or stun him in front of my team. But that's fine. At this point, I'm like feeling pretty good we're gonna win because he's super low and he has no ability to get healing at this point. So get the pick. That's fine. So we go up top. Genji goes. I'm like, all right, well if Genji's going, I'm going. So we see this is Juno over here, gonna slam. She's low. Try to get the kill, excellent. So Genji dies, but you know, we get something for it.
No one can hide.
We see they switch Junker Queen, which, you know, in and of itself is not a problem. I don't know what happened there. I didn't shoot. That's really weird. I think I remember seeing that in the moment too. I was like, wait, why am I not? Oh, I think it's the spin up that's throwing me off. Yeah. So Sojourn there, trying to burn people. Again, you know, you never know when somebody get picked off. You get them low. But for now, I'm cognizant of the fact that I am feeding Sojourn rail charge, so I'm like, okay, I gotta chill here. But I actually did they checked earlier. So unfortunate, they killed 2. I'm gonna try to charge out here, but I should have known this was not gonna work. I need to get here and charge out this way if I wanted to pull this off. I cannot charge straight like that and expect to live. It's the stuff you learn, you know, from playing hero. I recognize, oh, like, okay, this is a massive opportunity. Big slam. Ulti gets popped. Try to kill the Ana first. Right, Ana gets popped. Right, Tree gets popped. This is great. Again, like, I'm just taking a bunch of space, lots of people shooting, but they're all trapped in there. So once they're all trapped in here, it's bad time. Plus big slam engage. Plus I forced out grenade. Right, you see Cassidy come in. Like Cassidy just has like an easy, really easy time here. Right, has no ability to dodge, can't move, easy kills. And like even though I actually don't do a whole lot of damage here, just the fact that I went in, slammed, did not die right away is more than enough. Gives us the point win. So I noticed, hey, look, you know, they're gonna be swapping here. Do I see another swap? I think I see another swap.
Take cover. The tree.
Yeah. Yeah, so I know this swap because remember after someone swaps, you don't see them for like 15 seconds or whatever. So I know there's a second swap here, which I presume is the deal with me. I didn't know there was Kiriko at the time, but I was like, okay, that's fine. Kiriko is also super annoying to shoot as Mauga, as a lot of heroes. So when I'm like, look, the point's gonna cap, I actually should have left it a little earlier because there's no way they could contest this. Go over, and I'm gonna do switch. So we're gonna switch to Ramattra here. Ramattra is probably my favorite overall hero to play on Shambali. I think it's a really good map for him just because it's a mixture of poke angles and brawl angles. So that's just really good for a hero that is a hybrid does both. That is not gonna work, but I think I'm trying to pin the Kiriko back. I don't think I realized it was Kiriko initially, but I should have. That's a bad vortex. So that's fine. He's gonna pop it. I'm gonna miss these first 2 punches and then do everything else. Missing the first 2 felt bad though. Alright, she's gonna kill me, but it's like it doesn't matter. Like this doesn't matter. So this is a good example of like an ulti, which is not great value from her side. Because we're not really set up here. Like we're so close to our spawn still. Like it's only gonna buy us like, I don't know, 25 seconds or so, and like we have 3.5 minutes. She really should have waited for us to get more committed here. Right? Trading for like even if she kills all 5 people, it's like it's not a big deal because it's so little time off the clock. So we're back out again.
Your efforts will be moving the pain.
Pushing. Shield off the back line. I know someone's to the right. That's like, oh, there's the Cassidy. Cassidy obviously way out of position, should not be there. I would note that this shield is extremely helpful though, right? This shield prevents us from having to worry about the rest of the team. So we can move up quickly, and the rest of the team doesn't try to save the Cassidy, right? They're like, oh, we're shielded off, and they immediately start retreating off the angle. Because we're spamming them through the shield. Our Genji's hyper aggressive. You probably noticed that all game. Like he either feeds or he kills the whole team. So you know when he goes. Like just see what happens. You notice I don't throw Vortex yet. So I'm like, I don't think I need it quite yet. Now I throw it to slow down the Junker Queen. Great. And I think we actually just, yeah, we literally just walk into this. Sometimes it's that easy. And this is a good example of like, look, you don't want to be wasting ultimates when you really don't need it. Like back then we were not a credible threat to like be able to push through. Like this is still very early. There's no reason to be trying to force this right now. And like yeah, she kills everyone, but it doesn't actually matter because her team has no ultis, and we have, you know, 2 going into this. Anyway, pretty smooth offense phase. Like I'm really just doing my job, just like creating space, not doing a lot of damage, not getting a lot of kills, but just space. So this is the part that gets interesting. So this is what I'm thinking. Okay, all right, they have Sigma. Now with Sigma, he can sort of outpoke you. If you're in range, he can definitely outpoke you. He can more consistently hit you than you can hit him, right? Between his shield and also grasp. You can pop Nemesis to punch him during his grasp, obviously, and you can punch him through his shield, which is great. But if you leave Nemesis and you're vulnerable, he can walk through and just kill you with rock and shooting and his team. So you kind of need to be careful here. But what I'm thinking here is like, look, how would I play this if I was a Brawl tank? If I was a Reinhardt, I really wouldn't let the cart go much further. I would hold it right here. The reason being is I do not want to let them have access to this area. The way you break high ground is that you get off, either you're able to just steamroll through if you're out Brawlier, or you get this angle, and then this angle, and these three angles will overwhelm high ground because there's too many spots and there's no cover from those spots, and they'll fall apart. So it's common for Brawl tanks, if you're playing like Orisa or Reinhardt, to actually force the fight here and not give this up and commit to like win or die right here, which is a really, really good strategy because, again, also it leads to an early death, so you can get another contest here and possibly another contest over there as well. So I realized right away, I'm like, okay, cool, it's gonna be Sigma, he's gonna be pushing the cart, so I'm going to now drop off. The reason why I don't go this way is I don't get it blown up. I don't want like too much damage, so I'm gonna rotate this way, go over here, and start playing the cart. And I'm gonna stall this cart for I don't know how long, 2 minutes. I get hit by the Zen, it's unfortunate. I was hoping that Vortex would go a little further. This is like, I don't know, the second game I played of Ramattra in 6 months. So a lot of like the mechanics and like feel are going to be off, which is fine. Yeah, I mean, obviously you can get warm again. I don't like warm up anymore. Like I don't play the quick way to warm up because quite frankly, I find it super boring. Like competitive is way more interesting and more even than quick play. But I'm burning them down. Every single time Discord happens, I'm going to wait to let Discord kind of expire. Right? And whenever I can, I'm just going to poke in the backline. If Sigma's available, sure, but he's mostly, like, if I'm here and he's right here shooting me, I'll shoot him. But when he hides, I'm just going to keep shooting his backline rather than trying to chase the Sigma around. I definitely do not want to do something crazy like step up here unless I have shield. But right now I have shield, which is why I step up. Right, he shields back, great. I'm very carefully watching my health. So, I know I only really have Life Weaver for healing, right? Mercy's pretty much not going to be healing me on a regular basis, so I have to play relatively slow. Life Weaver does not heal, like, a lot. That's all I can play. I saw Echo go into this room, and I decided not to chase. Because I didn't know exactly how low she was, and I thought she was not low, so I did not want to get stuck in that room playing, like, a bad fight and get blocked in or something. Again, poking the back line, being super annoying. Really, really good. Ram's so good against Zen here, because Zen's really easy to hit, even at long range with the staff. So constantly applying pressure to the Zen prevents him from being able to do what he wants to do. Because he wants to just sit there and just like be a turret, right? And just shoot constantly. Right. Looking down the Ash. Zen shooting from the right room. I back up a little bit. Shield off the angle. Vortex, right, to catch them in. Because I know there's two here, right? This one and this one over here. So now they Vortex separated team. Right team on the left is like, oh, they can't actually go. I'm going to kill the Sigma here. My team's gonna finish, right? That's fine, right? Rock's off. I intentionally played slow there because Rock and somebody else was turning the corner could kill me, and I don't want to die here. Like I know he's gonna die no matter what, so I don't need to push the fight himself because he had no shield and he had no grasp. I switch Bastion, which is great. Doesn't do anything against me. Like it's not a problem. You can block him off, you can shield him off. Not an issue. Like it'll stop me from like running at him annihilation, but that's not really what annihilation is for. Ram, Echo, Pop. Alright, see, like, he Bastion pops there, that's fine. I use shield to just LOS it. I get rocked, that's fine. Punch everybody. Alright, Ram's popping me. So you see that, when I start taking that damage from behind, and I'm like, whoa, I actually take a lot of damage right now. Now I have to show I'm at 260. Just gotta slow down. Right? Ram, Echo Ram obviously has Annihilation going from backline. I can't do anything about that. Like, I don't do enough damage that this is a meaningful thing. Right? So, regardless, you know, he gets, pops out of it. I shield off. Not gonna shield, but I knew there was two heroes here, so I didn't know if I still had one alive. So I was worried that I would need to Bubble Dance to kill the Sigma and then go back and kill the other one on my own. That's what I was thinking here. So here, now it's easy kill on the Sigma. And then we're going to kill the Echo here. Mercy's going to actually die for this, which is unnecessary. I see what she was going for. I probably would have had it, but Mercy's going to slingshot forwards to kill with a pistol. And she does in fact get it, but she gets killed by the Bastion coming out. So when that happens, I'm like, okay, this is obviously not going to happen, because now we only have three people, right? And they have short spawn, so now we are going to get pushed in. So I don't want to lose the fight here, so I'm like, look, just I think I just tag like fall back.
On my way.
Okay, I'm just chilling. I'm making sure. The reason why I slow down is I'm making sure my team backs up. If they don't back up, then I'd step back forwards. Obviously they're not like super far back, but who's this back here? Oh, it's Genji? Yeah, I mean, whatever. Genji's doing something. It saw Winston, which was a surprise. My Vortex falls. Unfortunate. That forces my Nemesis. Doubly unfortunate. I'm going to get the Mega while I'm down here. Echo's trapped in here now. Echo's one hit. I pop ulti to make sure I don't die, because I'm feeling pretty good that we can probably full hold here. That's why I'm popping ulti to make sure I don't die here. Winston's low. I should have turned. I checked this earlier. I should have just turned and fought the Winston. So I try to go up here and try to force this backline fight, but I just take too much damage right now. It would have been better to just focus on the Winston, which probably still wouldn't have died, but I wouldn't have taken so much damage. It's draining the resources that's the real problem for my team. Not like that was actually credibly at threat of dying either way. So we're spamming out. They're going to try to force left room now. I realized right away, and you notice that they swapped from Sigma, right? Because Sigma was not working at all. I think they had no chance of taking this as Sigma. So they're going to try to go for dive now, and my job is to now like mirror them and stop the push through the door. Drive in the door. Unfortunately, Genji dies here. Again, this is, you know, live by the Genji, die by the Genji. So he dies here. I try to throw Vorax just to save him, but it didn't work. I'm trying to get, you know, splashy punches, hit multiple heroes. You see that the Kiriko's actually pretty low here. So I'm forcing the Kiriko back, and I'm forcing the Winston back. Great. So I'm holding those two, which is the best I can do. Vortex to prevent him from jumping through cleanly. Burn him down as much as I can, but I heard Juno ulti go off, so I wisely just decided to leave the area. Yeah, I'm like, no, we can't do this. So I'm going to back out over here. We've lost two. Lost both supports. I'm just hightailing it out of here. I'm like pretty sure I can survive here. If I can't, then actually no. Actually, I can't. I messed this up. Yeah, I should have just suicided. I mess up. I mess up here and get staggered. That's real bad. Switch here. So I go D.Va because there's a Winston who you're great against. There's a Bastion you're great against, and you're a Pharaoh which you're great against. So 3 excellent choices. Blow up shield right away. Force Winston primal. I'm just short of hitting this DM. I knew it too, but I also couldn't get any faster. So yeah. But it does protect the Life Weaver, which was my priority if she tries to kill the Life Weaver. But she goes for tree, fine, is what it is. Bastion here is dead. Winston's still here, I burn him down. I don't know if there's another hero alive near me. Kiriko's still alive, or Juno's still alive, but my team's got it. I'm just trying to force the Winston, because they're in overtime right now, so someone needs to stay on cart, so I know the Winston needs to stay on cart here. He's extremely low. I'm trying to make sure the Pharaoh can't do anything, and that's it. So, again, fairly easy game, right? All things considered. This next game is going to be a lot closer. It's also a lot longer. But again, you can see kind of like the versatility of having a lot of different heroes and just being able to play like the right hero for the right situation, other than, you know, trying to force Mauga. So Numbani, very technical map. I think first, second, and third are all pretty technical. Like, it's really hard to just improvise your way to a fight. Very common for Winston is to take this corner, all right, flush them off that, reload, get bubble, and then jump again. It's probably the easiest way to do this. So I engage here, right, trying to force the Sojourn off. Winston jumps up, that's fine. I would note that for later in the game, he's going to pull off this. The enemy Winston's actually really good. He's going to pull off a really good play related to this later. Stay tuned. Genji gets Mega, I'm like, alright, fine. I want to back up, but without bubble, that's a little dangerous. Right, now I bubble. Soldier nearly dies. So Winston's going to body block me here, which I'm like, oh shoot. I'm going to jump over it and barely live. But it does create the space required for my team to go in, and that's the real key. Because you see, like, everyone's attention is over here right now, which allows people to get in, right? There's the Tracer pushing in, and then my Genji should be going in a second, right? Right? Genji sees, hey, look, everyone's busy, everyone's looking. Now Genji gets to go in, gets to go on the Ana, and kills the Ana. So that is what tanking is all about, right? It's not about you getting the kills, it's just you attracting the attention, which allows this Genji to now go through for free. Because if I'm not here and the Winston's not focusing me, then the Winston just jumps the Genji and our Genji can't do anything. So go here, just again, stay alive, and go. I was thinking about getting the Mega, but I realized I'm getting enough heal that I actually don't need it. I'm going to try going on the Zen right away. I have this really bad habit where I cancel right clicks. So you see I have it right away. I cancel it without shooting it. It's just muscle memory that you have to train. Winston does a good job jumping in. I get gripped out. Great, good save. And we gotta chill. I think I'm down DPS at least. I'm waiting for Tracer to set up, right? Just because Tracer's, by the way, just because Tracer is there doesn't mean she's ready. Often Tracers use multiple blinks just to get in position, so I'm just gotta chill a little bit. But either way, I want the Genji to be ready too. So I know someone, I heard the Ashe, I immediately push it down. You notice I don't bubble right away because I actually want to use the bubble later, now, to confirm the kill. And then from here, I'm like, okay, great. I jump out just to make sure I don't die. Hero goes on me, but again, like with plus the Winston, I could actually potentially die here. Hero gonna live, and Hero gonna live. I grab Mega here because I think about re-engaging. I'm like, nope. I was hoping somebody was up top. I thought I heard somebody, but I did not. Did I? Did I actually hear the soldier? Yes, I hear the soldier, and that's what I actually heard. So I was hoping the soldier was high left and I can get the pick. But she's not there. Soldier jumps up top, and I'm like, can I actually go for this? Maybe. Right? Get her low. I can't finish the kill. I jump, and I'm like, there's no supports here, so something. My Tracer's killed the Zen, and the Ana's out of sight, so something must be happening right now. And so I decide to go for the soldier. She's low. She slides out. That's fine. I get the kill. Big zap right there. Ana's on top of me. She's low. She's extremely low. So I'm going to die for this. But note that there's 2 extremely low health heroes here and 3 coming up. So I think this is definitely the right play, right? I got a kill, right? And I got the Ana low and forced out, I think, everything from the Ana. So Ana's got nothing here, which means easy kills for Genji, right? And Genji then forces the Winston back. So I'm coming back to point. They are going to actually get a good test here. I really think this Winston actually plays super well. So a really common technique here, if you're trying to recontest, is play this corner as much as you can, and then only tap when you need to. Use bubble, right? Try to stay alive, buy as much time, and then obviously if you need to, just like suicide point, but like trying to not commit deeper onto the point. So I bubble off to prevent healing, right? Even though I know nobody's actually there. I was like, okay, the only thing that can stop him now is healing, but obviously Primal, which is unfortunate. Primal's gonna buy a lot of time. I think he's gonna get a kill here. Bouncing me around is no problem. So we just heard Nano, which means, look, somebody's coming up with Nano. So I'm immediately looking, hey, where's the Nano? Okay, it's Soldier. Now I'm going to go as soon as I get a chance. Onto the Soldier, bubble him off. And now Soldier has no opportunity to actually get a kill with this. So, he gets Nano, yep. Runs through. Right, I immediately bubble. Yeah, so you can tell like the skill level here because the Soldier really should have hit this Helix. That's actually a really easy Helix. Like this is still nowhere close to like mid-high Masters like consistently. I think the average players here is still probably like Diamond 1, maybe Masters 5. Which is good because I still need to get like a lot better. Good Primal here by me, kill the Soldier. So I'm gonna go from 1100 health to dead in an instant. And the reason being is I was not tracking my Primal. So Primal finishes, because I was like, oh, I'm good here. Like, I got 1100 health, like, even 3 heroes, like, I should be totally fine here. And then Primal finished, I dropped down to 364 immediately, and then died, like, right away. Thankfully, it did not cost us the point, but I should have not jumped in there. I have to check Primal there before I commit, like, one more. I'm at 4 seconds right now, because what I was hoping to do is I was hoping to jump over here and then knock the Zen off. And then Primal would finish, and then I would jump back. I knew it was close to the end. I just didn't know exactly when. Alright. There's going to be a lot of stalemate-y stuff happening right now. So ideally, right, you want to be controlling high ground. But I know that the card's super far away. I wouldn't be able to get healing. They got a lot of poke heroes that are good at poking, so it's not like I could sit up there easily. I get back, get healed. It's poking right now. Soldier's over there. Winston goes. And I'm like, I don't really have anyone to jump. So most common thing when your team gets dove as Winston is to dive their team because usually you're not good at killing tanks. But their team is playing so far back that I actually should have dove the tank. And you see that I get here kind of late, and so he gets out with like still like barely any damage. But clock that for later because that's actually going to be the key thing that's going to change the stalemate. So Winston's going to go. I have no good jump. Like, it's really, really hard to get a jump through here at this angle. So, try my best. Genji dies instantly. Both games, live by the Genji, die by the Genji. Just trying to get out. this tree was bad. I was like, wait, I don't want this tree. I think we should abandon this fight completely because Genji's already dead and we don't play. So I don't think anything's gonna happen here. Go the soldier, and soldier is gonna die here, which is great. There's 3 people out there. I should not have dived backline. I should have gone for the Ana. I should have done a short jump behind the Ana, popped bubble, and then killed the Ana. This is a big mistake by me. I saw the Ana too. For some reason I thought that my Tracer would kill the Ana no matter what, which was not correct. She was at full edge. So I misplayed this. I'm gonna die here in a second. Yeah. Fast forwarding. So I think at this point I'm thinking, okay, diving in is not gonna work because generally speaking, this counter diving only works if you're both 1 jump away, right? Like he jumps here, I jump on them. But what was happening was they were playing really far back, so it's really 2 dives for me, 1 dive for him. So I decide, hey, look, if this is gonna play out this way, instead of diving their team, why don't I just dive their Winston, who I think is too deep? So I go on the Winston, I bubble him off, so he can't get healed. I should have done a short jump, but this forces Nano right now, which is great, right? Because I think the Ana gets nervous. She's like, oh shit, she wants Nano. So Winston gets nanoed. Not a lot I can do about that. And I'm just chilling because I don't want to go forward right now either because I don't have a lot of a strong opportunity. I do hear the Ana close. Looking for her. Go for Sojourn first. Force Sojourn off high ground. I can't get bubble off quite in time. And I'm in trouble and die, which is okay. Right? It's what it is. So we reset. We obviously haven't made any progress in like a couple minutes, which is not so good. So one thing I noticed previously from the last fight was the Ana plays much further up than you would expect, right? We saw that she was constantly pulling forwards, right? As the Winston was going, she was going forwards and forwards and forwards and forwards, which is how I got her the first time. I'm expecting her to do the same thing again, where she's naturally playing much more forward than you would expect. I think, if I had to guess, part of the reason is because the Tracer has been a huge problem for the Ana, and as a result, she's playing closer to the front line to make sure she doesn't get isolated. But I see the Ana, immediately go for the Ana, right? Now I put bubble down. I do a primal here, so I can primal if I need to, right? She's super low. I take a massive volley to the face here. Even with primal, I die too fast. So, like, live, I'll show you how fast I die. I'm at 530. I'm like, so I'm looking for a jump and then popping primal as I land to do it. So, in real time. Yeah. Popping primal there would still probably have been a good play. Like, if I could have gotten it off, I think it still would have been fine. But obviously not ideal. So that's what, 3-4 deaths in a row that are like ineffective. It's not great. Winston's top. I use melees to knock off his armor. Winston goes. I'm expecting the Ana to be playing up again, maybe. Right? Nope, she's not playing up. Okay, fine. So nobody here. That's fine. Just chilling. Katuna gets popped. Great. So that's gonna increase everybody's damage. Right, rate of fire, which damage. Soldier pops nano, I immediately go. Pop bubble, pop. Primal, I whip this one. Alright, kill the soldier, great. Go up for the Ana. Ana gets knocked, she's low. And then finish off the Ana. That last bubble is to block sleep, by the way. So, we're gonna switch to Ram now. Last point, I think, really sucks for Winston. Not fun. Just, it's like basically entirely flat, so Winston's high ground advantage is minimal. Renewed staff. I see how low the soldier is. I want to get the kill on her, but she's getting killed up. It's fine. I'm gonna get absolutely blown up here. I was thinking, I was like, wait, this is weird. And my Life Weaver is healing me, but my Kiriko is not, and she is in fact not attacking either. So like neither one of these things is good. Like she really needs to get on top of the cart or to the right of the cart in this situation. Like if she wants to attack, fine, but she's got to get an angle on me, and that wastes tree too, which is double bad. So not thrilled with this. Like I don't know that that's my mistake. I think I really don't want to take that much damage, but on the other hand, I was expecting some degree of healing because I'm super close to the corner, so I'm not in any danger of dying. I think the other thing that throws me off here is I think they break my shield, which pretty much never happens. I cannot remember the last time I played Ramattra and my shield broke. Yeah, it gets broken here from full, which is what throws me off here too. I am not expecting the shield to break. Again, it almost never happens. I don't know that 1 out of 20 shields gets broken by enemy fire. Anyway, but it happens, right? But it's good, right? I gotta learn from it. I got 50 seconds left. Just chilling. I noticed the soldier plays too far forwards. Alright, grenade gets popped, which is great. Love early grenades. Like, when I'm on the other team. I love early grenades because it means I don't have to deal with the grenade later. That grenade does nothing. So, Zen immediately pops trance. Obviously, it's going to be a save. I should not have been this far forwards. I was like, too greedy. Life Weaver does a good grip here to save. Cassie gets huge triple ulti here. I would say that is the one saving grace of me pushing up like that, is it forced everybody really far back. Because if you don't take control of the corner, Cassie gets to pop it early, and then they can get out of the way. But because I forced everyone like way into the open, it gives him an opportunity to get a big ulti here. Winston dies. He obviously should not have done that. We're gonna poke down. I'm going for the Zen first, right? Easiest target for me to hit. I'm just staying on the cart. It's overtime. I have to do my job. So now begins. What am I supposed to do here? All I need to do is stay alive, right? Stay alive. Don't do anything crazy. Don't commit with Nemesis. Because as long as I don't commit with Nemesis, there's no easy way for them to get me off the cart. They have to burn me down in Omnic form first, then which forces Nemesis. Then they have to kill me through block. That is really difficult to do. We have a lot of flankers. They're pouring out of they don't have angle control. It's not like they have this whole space under control, right? They're going to lose this very quickly, like because our Tracer's coming over here and fighting on the sides. We're just much stronger at holding this space while they need to absolutely stay on the cart. So Reinhardt there. Additionally, I would add, I'm going to trade better against the Reinhardt. So I'm constantly going to be bleeding damage from either him or someone else on his team while he cannot consistently hit me. Okay, great. So he tries to swing on me. That's no problem. You notice I do not pop Nemesis. Right? All I'm doing is just poking the backline over and over again. He's trying to swing me off. That's fine. Right? Now he forces Nemesis. That's great. No problem. Right? Because I got purpled and he came forward. But now look at how much health he's missing. They have to heal all that health up. And I'm just dealing damage to them and he can't deal damage to me. So great. I pop block. Right? I have shield back up, which is the perfect way to do it. Right? If you finish your Nemesis cooldown, your shield should be up instant, like pretty much on fit completion or like 1 second after. Shield goes back up. I poke down the back line. Right? Poke. Right. Throw Nemesis Vortex in the back in a second. You'll notice I'm not looking at the Reinhardt at all. I don't care about the Reinhardt because I have to kill the backline first before anything's going to happen. So, force up the backline, pop ulti. Now I pop Annihilation just to make sure that I don't die. I think I get pretty low here. Like 300. I'm purple. I pop Annihilation. He could have charged me conceivably there. Obviously, if somebody else was on the point, he could have charged and killed me there, even with ulti, if I do not pop ulti. So we're gonna cap that. So it's gonna be reasonable push. Now we're gonna play defense. So I think Hazard is actually very playable here on defense. That's my instinct here. Is I think Hazard is very playable here on defense. There's a lot here that I actually really like about Hazard on Numbani defense. I think on offense you can't because you have no easy way to cross this gap right here. So like you have to take this and like slowly make your way. I think that's like pretty awkward to do. So I think that Hazard's not good here on offense, but on defense very good. I did not mean to do that. I have a bad habit of meleeing, which triggers his slash. It's actually going to cost me the game to some extent later. So similar to what we did on offense, I understand the key part is controlling this corner right here to make sure Winston does not have the ability to get in. That messes me up really badly. I meant to cross over here and then land the slash and that'd be good, but I messed up because I accidentally meleeed in the air, which now stops me short. So, okay, that was not the plan. I see 3 low. Reloading. Going. Alright, kill Zen. Excellent. Didn't even need the wall. So, Honest here. I should have looked to the right as it came down and just immediately gone for the Ana. So I know Ana's in here. I know she's grabbed the Mega already, and I know she almost surely has no cooldowns because my Tracer's been fighting her. So I go in. Tracer gets kill anyway, though. I have no ammo. On the wall, make sure he can't jump out. I missed the slash, unfortunate, but the timing's tight because you're trying to do it to interrupt his ulti. We lose Tracer, which is unfortunate. Also, my Sojourn is in crazy deep for some reason. I don't even know how this happens. She intentionally goes deeper here. Like, this is... I have no idea what this play is. What is going on? I feel like my Sojourn is actually just trolling. I feel like my Sojourn is like skilled and is better than the opposing team, and it's just messing around. Like that is not a reasonable play what the Sojourn just did. I don't have ammo, can't kill, but they get him anyway. I think I team called to go in, but I'm like, I don't think there's actually a play here. They're too far back. Holding from the top again. Just trying to trade a little better than them. Alright, Winston goes. He made a mistake. The Winston jumped in without full health. So he's missing like 150 health here. He thinks he can get away with this. He absolutely cannot. They're playing slow right now. They have no tank here, so they really shouldn't have a way to get to win this fight. I just chill for a second. I should have gone in slightly earlier and walled off their retreat path. Like here, by this point, I should have already been re-engaging and then walled off that spot right there. And I think we would have killed all three and bled some more time off the clock. So Winston's coming. I'm expecting, I hear him coming, so I think, hey, look, I'm going to try to get him out of the air. I was expecting him to make a dive here, which he's been doing, but he actually goes directly up, which is a really good play. He can only pull it off because he has nano. But I should have been able to counter this, because if I slash him out of the air, that would be devastating for him. And so that creates a massive opening for them. I'm going to pop ulti here. I catch all three here. Yeah, I catch all three. Sojourn dies. I have to wall up because I'm super low. Zen's low. Missing two right there is brutal. I'm going to kill the Zen anyway, but the Ana's going to kill me because I thought she went to the left. So, unfortunate, and that's going to cost us the point. Again, no matter how good your decision making is, if you can't hit shots, if I hit those shots there, I kill the Zen and the Ana easily. So, right call, poor execution. I get to get pinned on multiple directions here and get blown up, which is unfortunate. I need to slow down here. I thought I was in better shape, because I know the Winston's low, which is why I'm trying to force down this kill. And then from here, I try to go back. I should play the opposite side of the rock. I did not expect a Cassidy to be there. So, Winston here. I'll wait for jump. Slash. This is a great game for the bonus damage against characters with over 250 health for slash, because they have both a Winston and a Cassidy. So, Winston, I was trying to wall off, save Kiriko. Cassidy's on my left, but I don't want to stay out there anyway. Trying to burn down the Winston. I'm like, he's not actually gonna die. Slash. Wall off to make sure he can't follow the Kiriko. Trying to finish the Winston. So I know there's somebody else like in the room, like I heard it the whole time, but like I'm not gonna be able to kill him anyway this low, so that's why I'm playing slow and just trying to kill the Winston, who's the safest target.
Cooling down.
So I should have walled right away instead of trying to go for slash first. I tried to go for wall immediately after. Can't get a kill. Just trying to hold corner, right? Pretty standard for brawl. Just hold the corner. And frankly, all the hero types. I hear the Ana behind me, but I don't want to mess with her in this room without slash, which is correct because the Zen's coming this way too. So just trying to trade, right? Force Winston low. Winston has primal. I know this, but I have to force it early. Okay, great. Primal gets forced. Excellent. Just trying to mess him up. Overclock gets popped. I pop ulti here just to try to prevent him from advancing, but it is not a good ulti. And that's something you just learn from experience. I thought it just feels like it should go further than it does. Grenade gets popped. I wall off right away. Get healed up. I'm going to try to contest here on cart. Try to stay alive. And I'm going to die. So this is what I was thinking here. I was like, wait, I'm pretty sure I should be getting more healing than I am, because I have both a Life Weaver and a Kiriko, and there's no anti-heal, and I'm not in the bubble, right? I'm not in the bubble, and there's two supports alive right now. So my Kiriko, I think, is healing me the whole time. My Life Weaver, though, comes up here and like is not looking at this. Should have popped. Has tree. Like clearly, this is a we're dying on this point, right? Like you should definitely pop tree here to make sure that I stay alive right now. Like, if he pops tree, I think we might convert this and actually kill everybody. But he is not paying attention. So a grip here also potentially could have worked, right? There's plenty of time here for me to actually get back on the cart if he grips. But no grip, no tree is no good. Alright, so contesting card here, just playing corner. Yeah, you trade really, really well into Winston constantly. Right, just you do a lot of damage. You do, like, over double his damage. I have no idea what this Sojourn is doing. Just goes in so deep. Yeah, just. But once it gets nanoed, I'm content to just have him just zap me while nanoed. Like, that's a good trade for me. It's not gonna do anything. Missed that slash. Feels bad. Wall off his heals. Force bubble. Great. Excellent. No bubble means he can't do anything. But we're still waiting for my team to spawn. I'm just poking him down, just waiting. So Winston goes. Right away, I'm going to go as well. So I'm going to slash him out of the bubble, which allows us to put more damage on him. He's low. Unfortunately, I need to reload. That's okay. I was hoping I'd be able to hit it, but if I don't, it's not a big deal. So Anna's here. She's out of position. Overextended, right? Which we saw earlier, which I expected, is that when the Winston goes in, the Ana also wants to step up. So easy kill on the Ana. 40 seconds. Want to clean up here. Great. Get kills. We play back. Now, I'm going to mess this up right here. Just as a silly mistake, but something I really need to stop doing. So I jump up here to hold top, which is correct. But I accidentally push melee, like just like absent-minded, like, oh, whatever, like sometimes hit melee for fun. But melee, after leaping, actually your quick melee triggers the slash, which knocks me off. And I'm like, oh, wait, this is actually really bad. I actually need to get up top. Because they are, in fact, going top, which my instinct is correct. You cannot make this jump, which I didn't know, because I haven't done it before. So I go here, and I try to make the leap up. But the angle is not right. You can't get enough vertical distance that way. And so I still can't get up. And I'm like, oh, wow, this is really bad. This allows Winston to get a free entry, and then we're going to lose as a result. I should have been up here, body blocking the Winston, potentially even walling him off, and this entire fight goes different. And we probably wouldn't get it now. I am going to land, I think, a triple ulti right now. Because I'm good here with 400 health. Like, I'm going to land a triple ulti, and then I can follow this up and, like, kill people. But the problem is the Sojourn actually pops overclock on my side. Which I cannot block, and then we're gonna lose it.
Let the Kitsune got you.
Alright, we're in second round. So Winston's gonna make a really, really good play here. There, Winston. He's gonna make a perfect body block here. Behind me, and I'm like, wait, which is gonna shred me. That's really bad and could easily have cost us the game. Frankly, should have cost us the game. That was really sloppy because he did it to me earlier, like once unsuccessfully, once semi-successfully. So I should have been aware for that and be looking for it. But luckily, I think my team is doing a lot. Ana's out of position, obviously. I think she probably gets forced out here, would be my guess. Yeah, she's trying to play high ground over here. This is a bad idea for Ana. You should never be playing here as Ana. So with Ana dead, like, we're pretty much eventually going to get this kill no matter what, or this point. I think they're going to test this. So they swap Reaper now, we see that. So I really want to swap, but I'm staying just in case. Alright. Follow him off, try to hold the corner. I'm like, okay, good. I look to confirm we have multiple people on cart, and now I'm going to go switch. So what am I switching to? I'm switching to D.Va here, who deals with basically their whole team. Like, is great against their entire team. There's not a single hero on the opposing team where I would look at it and be like, oh yeah, D.Va is not at least decent, it's not good here. The problem here is I'm on the cart and I'm nervous the Kiriko's gonna Swift step off, so I don't go, which allows him to kill Lifeweaver. I turn because I'm like thinking the fight's over, or like whatever's going on behind me doesn't involve me. He's actually gonna kill my Kiriko here, and I felt really bad about that because that one I definitely could have saved. The reason why I did not turn fast enough right now is because I'm selecting the perk for D.Va. So right now, I'm like looking at perks, and I'm like, wait. Because I'm like thinking, because again, if you don't play, like, how many games of D.Va have you played in the last 6 months? I don't know. This is like not even my second full game on D.Va. It just takes time to like learn this stuff, and so it's quicker to be able to select the perk. So I have to stay on cart here. The good news is I outbrawl the Winston on the cart. I outbrawl everybody on the cart. Like, there's no single hero that can send to the cart that can send me up, that not only can't force me off the cart, but that I can't force off the cart, including the Reaper. So, like, I'm in great shape here. Like, I'm feeling good about their chances of winning. Now that we've got the cart moving, like, I'm pretty sure we got it. So, I'm going to DM here. Reaper goes up to try to kill Torb. Completely unsuccessful. Missiles. I did not expect the Winston to just walk over me like this. So, big save here on the Life Weaver. So, obviously, that's like 3-4 shots I just ate right there. I'm pretty sure we would have killed him there. Maybe. His aim was a little off. He should have been able to kill him. But I'm still on cart. I have Kitsune. I'm making sure, hey, look, I really can't leave the cart. So, Nano Zen in my face, but I'm like, I'm pretty sure he dies here. He does. You know, is what it is. They pop Primal, knock me off, but at this point, like, I'm not going to be able to hold this alone. Because it's gonna be a 1-on-3 no matter what. So, good push for a minute. So on defense, same deal, right? I'm like, hey, look, I feel like D.Va is the play here, right? I don't want to be running Hazard. So, extra good because they're running Echo. So, go up, save my Torb. Just DMing. The Echo's going to make a great play getting in here right now and Focus being me down. And I should have flown out earlier. I should have immediately flown out right now. I was worried about my Torb dying, which is why I stayed like a little longer to be like, oh, do I need to fly up and potentially save with DM and fly back down? But that costs the first point right away. So you can see, like, I'm making a ton of errors still. Like, a lot of stuff that I would not be making if I had been playing more Overwatch lately. Like, the gap, like, of obvious mistakes is, like, really significant. Alright, bring the Winston down. So, with healing, I want to try to make this into, you know, an early-ish fight if I can. Make it tough for them, right? There's not a lot of great cover over here, so I'm going to play a short angle, try to bully them. My Torb goes in, just DMing. Alright, nothing for the Torb. Winston goes in, it's my turn to body block this time. He's going to get absolutely shredded here. I could have done a better job body blocking, but he dies anyway, which is great. With the Winston dead, pretty good chance that we take this. I'm going to boost away, make sure I don't get killed by Echo Focus Beam. Just DMing, looking for the Cassidy. Cassidy dies. Zen's here, Zen's low, Zen dies. And then they're gonna pop Echo here, but honestly it's not gonna matter because we have 5 people alive and they only have 6. Plus a turret in a very weird spot. So anyway, yeah, so I think that's at least a couple interesting examples of like just understanding, like, look, when I don't need to force it. I think a lot of other players in that, for example, first push as Ramattra would have tried to force the issue, right? They would have jumped over the cart, they would have punched the Rhine, tried to get him off the cart, and they would have gotten absolutely shredded by the Ana and the Zen. And just knowing, like, look, I think we're going to win this fight if I just trade out here is important, right? Similar thing that you saw on when I played Rammatra on Shambali, where I'm just like body blocking the cart, just in place, right, against the Sigma, just holding it. I'm like, look, I win if you can't move forwards. So I don't need to try to risk anything, and I don't need to force out Nemesis for anything. All right, I'm going to hold there. Hopefully this was interesting.